The 2026 FIFA World Cup delivered another fascinating tactical battle as Paraguay and Australia played out a hard-fought 0-0 draw. Although the scoreboard remained unchanged after 90 minutes, the match was anything but boring. It was a contest built on discipline, organization, defensive excellence, and moments where either side looked capable of stealing all 3 points. For football fans who appreciate tactical intelligence rather than simply goals, this match offered plenty to discuss. Paraguay and Australia demonstrated different football philosophies while sharing one common objective: avoiding mistakes that could decide such an important World Cup encounter. From the opening whistle, the intensity was immediately noticeable. Neither team wanted to surrender possession cheaply, and every challenge reflected the importance of the occasion. Every pass, interception, and defensive recovery carried significant value because one mistake at this stage of the tournament could change everything. Paraguay entered the match determined to control the midfield. Their players stayed compact, moving together in synchronized defensive lines while looking for opportunities to transition quickly into attack. Rather than forcing risky passes, Paraguay remained patient, waiting for spaces to appear before moving forward. Australia approached the contest differently. Their game plan emphasized physical strength, disciplined pressing, and quick attacks through the wings. The Socceroos looked dangerous whenever possession changed hands, immediately pushing numbers forward before Paraguay could reorganize defensively. The first 15 minutes perfectly illustrated the balance between the two nations. Paraguay enjoyed slightly more possession, circulating the ball comfortably across midfield, while Australia appeared satisfied, allowing them controlled possession before pressing aggressively in key areas. One of Australia's greatest strengths throughout the match was defensive communication. Every defender knew exactly when to step forward and when to hold the line. Paraguay attempted several through balls behind Australia's defense, but excellent positioning repeatedly neutralized those attacks before they became genuine scoring opportunities. Paraguay's defenders were equally impressive. Whenever Australia looked to exploit wide areas, Paraguay shifted across collectively, preventing dangerous crosses from reaching central attacking positions. Their defensive organization frustrated Australia's forwards throughout much of the evening. As the first half progressed, midfield became the true battleground. Every loose ball became a contest. Every aerial duel mattered. Second balls often determined which team could launch the next attack. The midfield players covered enormous distances, constantly supporting both attack and defense. Their work often goes unnoticed on highlight reels, but performances like these demonstrate why midfield remains the engine room of successful football teams. Australia nearly created the opening goal following a quick counterattack. A rapid transition caught Paraguay briefly out of shape, but the final pass lacked the precision needed to unlock the defense completely. Paraguay recovered brilliantly, preventing what could have been the best opportunity of the first half. Paraguay responded with sustained possession around Australia's penalty area. Short passing combinations forced Australia's defenders to remain fully concentrated. Although Paraguay controlled territory for several minutes, Australia defended with remarkable composure, blocking shots and intercepting dangerous passes. Goalkeepers rarely receive headlines during scoreless matches unless they produce outstanding saves, but both keepers contributed enormously. Australia's goalkeeper displayed excellent command of the penalty area, confidently claiming crosses and organizing his defenders. His positioning ensured Paraguay never gained confidence inside the box. Paraguay's goalkeeper matched that performance with calm handling and intelligent decision-making. Rather than rushing clearances, he carefully distributed possession to begin controlled attacks from the back. The first half concluded exactly as it had begun, with both teams respecting one another's strengths while refusing to abandon tactical discipline. The score remained 0-0. However, the statistics alone failed to capture the competitive nature of the contest. The second half began with greater urgency. Australia increased the tempo, pressing higher and attempting to force defensive mistakes from Paraguay. This adjustment created several dangerous moments as Paraguay occasionally struggled to play through Australia's aggressive pressure. Nevertheless, Paraguay adapted well. Instead of insisting on short passing sequences under pressure, they mixed longer passes into their build-up, preventing Australia from pressing comfortably. This tactical flexibility prevented Australia from dominating possession despite their increased intensity. One particularly impressive aspect of Paraguay's performance involved defensive transitions. Whenever possession was lost, multiple players immediately sprinted back behind the ball. This collective effort limited Australia's opportunities to exploit open space. Similarly, Australia's defensive recovery remained exceptional. Whenever Paraguay advanced down either flank, Australian midfielders tracked runners tirelessly, ensuring numerical superiority inside their own penalty area. These defensive efforts explain why genuine clear-cut chances remained relatively rare despite several promising attacking moves. Set pieces gradually became increasingly important. Corners and free kicks represented valuable opportunities because open play chances proved difficult to create. Paraguay delivered several dangerous corners into crowded penalty areas, but Australia's aerial defending stood firm. Australia also threatened from dead ball situations, using physical presence inside the box to challenge Paraguay's defenders. Each delivery increased tension among supporters, yet neither side managed to find the decisive finishing touch. As fatigue began affecting players during the final 30 minutes, spaces slowly appeared across midfield. The match became more open. Transitions occurred more frequently. Counterattacks developed with greater speed. Yet despite these changes, defensive organization continued outperforming attacking creativity. Australia enjoyed one of their strongest periods midway through the second half. Their wingers consistently stretched Paraguay's defensive shape, creating crossing opportunities from advanced wide positions. However, Paraguay's central defenders dominated aerial duels, clearing countless dangerous deliveries before attackers could connect. Paraguay then produced perhaps their finest attacking sequence. A series of intelligent passes bypassed Australia's midfield, allowing attackers to approach the edge of the penalty area. The final shot appeared destined for the corner before Australia's goalkeeper reacted brilliantly, making an outstanding save that preserved the deadlock. Moments like these define World Cup football. One save, one block, one interception, each action carries enormous importance. As full-time approached, both coaches faced difficult decisions. Should they continue attacking for victory or protect the valuable point already within reach? Neither team became reckless. Instead, they balanced ambition with responsibility. This mature tactical approach reflected the experience of both squads. The final 10 minutes produced relentless tension. Every attack felt capable of deciding the match. Supporters sensed that one goal would almost certainly determine the outcome. Australia continued pressing. Paraguay continued searching patiently for openings. Neither side found the breakthrough. When the referee finally blew the final whistle, the scoreboard read, Paraguay 0-0 Australia. Some viewers judge football exclusively through goals. This match reminded everyone that defending remains an essential art. Australia demonstrated discipline, teamwork, resilience, and tactical awareness. Paraguay displayed patience, technical quality, organization, and defensive intelligence. Both teams earned the result through collective effort rather than individual brilliance. Several tactical lessons emerged from this contest. First, compact defensive structures remain incredibly effective against technically gifted opponents. Second, transition defense often determines whether teams remain competitive in major tournaments. Third, goalkeepers influence matches even without spectacular highlight reel moments because positioning and communication prevent dangerous situations before they fully develop. The midfield battle also deserves special recognition. Players from both nations sacrificed personal statistics for collective success. Their relentless pressing, intelligent positioning, and willingness to recover defensively formed the foundation of each team's performance. Another important observation involved discipline. Neither side allowed frustration to influence decision-making. Even during periods of sustained pressure, players remained committed to tactical responsibilities. This emotional control prevented unnecessary defensive gaps from appearing. Fitness levels also impressed throughout the 90 minutes. Both teams maintained remarkable work rates despite the demanding pace. Repeated sprints, constant pressing, and continuous defensive recovery illustrated excellent physical preparation for World Cup competition. While attacking players naturally seek goals, defenders ultimately became the heroes of this encounter. Perfectly timed tackles, critical interceptions, brave shot blocks, excellent aerial dominance. These qualities ensured neither attack gained the decisive advantage. The match also highlighted the importance of teamwork over individual talent. No single player attempted to dominate independently. Instead, success depended upon collective organization. Every player understood his role. Every movement supported teammates. Every defensive action reflected hours of preparation on the training ground. Football often celebrates spectacular goals, but scoreless draws like this reveal another beautiful side of the game. Patience, discipline, concentration, communication, sacrifice. These qualities may not always produce dramatic highlights, yet they remain essential ingredients for success at the highest level. As the tournament progresses, both Paraguay and Australia can draw confidence from this performance. Their defensive solidity suggests they possess the resilience required for knockout football, where narrow margins frequently separate victory from elimination. Ultimately, the 0-0 draw reflected the balance between two well-prepared national teams. Neither side deserved defeat. Neither side quite earned victory. Instead, both demonstrated why international football continues captivating millions worldwide. Not every memorable match requires goals. Sometimes the greatest stories come from determination, tactical intelligence, and unwavering commitment to the team. Paraguay and Australia delivered exactly that. This match may finish without goals on paper, but it provided countless moments of tactical intrigue, disciplined defending, and competitive spirit that football supporters will appreciate long after the final whistle. Final verdict: Paraguay and Australia produced a disciplined, competitive, and tactically intelligent 0-0 draw in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Both teams defended superbly, controlled dangerous moments effectively, and demonstrated the importance of teamwork, organization, and resilience. While the goals never arrived, the quality of defending and the intensity of the contest made this an engaging World Cup battle that showcased another side of elite international football. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this match analysis, please follow, like, subscribe, and comment to support the channel. Your support helps us bring more in-depth football analysis from the 2026 FIFA World Cup and beyond.